I hate Cedar Rapids. Hate it, hate it, hate it. I made a wrong turn in Cedar Rapids. I'm gonna go through town now. Awesome. Hey, if you want to see a semi driver take a wrong turn and have to navigate through a big city, you don't want to stay tuned. Well guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all. Welcome to Hartung Family Farms, and today we got a treat for you guys. It's gonna be a two-part video. It's 5 o'clock Thursday afternoon. I'm up here for a game, but tomorrow morning early, I gotta go take a nice cross-country trip to a processing plant in central Iowa to pick up some bean meal, because there are some hungry hogs to feed. So what I have to do is, tomorrow morning early, I'm gonna come up here and drive, but because I don't want to sit up and wait for my truck to warm up for about 20 minutes, I'm gonna pull the truck in the heated shop right now. So let's go ahead and get that truck fired up. I'm not gonna show you guys how to start this up. If you guys are curious, check a couple of videos back where I actually did how to drive a semi with 80,000 pounds. Be sure to check that video out. But right now I'm just gonna start this up, so I hope you guys enjoy this cold start. There we go. This thing is fired up, and man, is it smoky in here. So I'm gonna let this thing warm up for about 10 minutes, pull the trailer next door, unhook it, and then pull the semi in the shop. As you can tell over here, it's just an icy mess. Nathan Curtis and Brian are hauling manure right now, and Pat is taking a load of cattle to market to sell them. So I'm gonna pull this truck out right now, unhook the trailer, and let's get moving. I'm stuck on the ice. This is awesome. Not really though, this sucks. Back right drive tires froze up, so that's always fun. I gotta run out to a game right now, so I gotta do it when I get back, I guess. This is quite literally an ice skating rink out here, so that sucked. Couldn't get the truck going, so I'm gonna let it run for a little bit. Told Curtis to shut it off in a half hour when it's all warmed up. And then I'm gonna come back after the game and get it back up and going. Alrighty guys, good morning. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm just leaving my house. Let's get moving. Made it. Let's get ready to roll. Pat has the trailer unhooked. Semi's in the shop. Let's get her fired up and ready. Ooh, excuse me, coffee breath. On the move, it's 4:50. I'm a little bit later than I wanted because, shocker, I gotta get fuel. Let's get moving. Alrighty, here's the truck. The issue I was having last night is this rear brake drum wouldn't release. We think there's crud in the lines where air wasn't get to it. Normally when I push the yellow valve in, it releases these brake pads right here. Releases those brake pads, but it wasn't last night, so I was having issues. But they got it fixed. I think they just left it in there for like 30 minutes or so, and it eventually released. So the brakes are released right now. I can rock the truck. So I'm gonna fire it up, back it out, hook it up to the trailer, go get some go-go juice, dinosaur bones, diesel fuel, diesel, whatever you want to call it, and get going to Cedar Rapids. Hopefully I don't get lost. I have a feeling I might. All right, let's fire this thing up. There we go. Check these last 2 tires. Let's back her out. All right, let's hook up to this bad boy. It's nice having a day cab where you can see what you're doing. a little bit. Just roll forward. I'm hooked up now. Pull forward, test the kingpin, make sure it's locked. Raise up the jacks, connect the air lines, make sure all the lights are working. Check the tires, and let's go. Alrighty, ladies, gents, and germs, trailer's hooked up, pre-trip's done. I'm gonna go get some fuel uptown, and then we're gonna head west. Head to the Rapids, as I call it, or Cedar Rapids. Alrighty guys, shocker, but gonna get fuel. I am literally out, and when I'm out here, I actually noticed that I got some air leaking through this, so this is my emergency brake, so basically my parking brake, so I'm gonna put my truck in park and pull it out and put some, and lick my lips and kind of put it on the rubber seal, see if I can get a better seal to it. That's better, can't hear anything. I just didn't have it on there just quite right. It was just barely off, but I also it also helps if you, like I said, put a little saliva on there, kind of helps make a nice sticky seal between the two rubber pieces of the glad hand. These are called glad hands, guys. The reason they're called glad hands, I'm assuming because, you know, shaking your hand, boom. At least that's what I tell myself, but I tell myself a lot of things. So we're gonna fuel up, we're gonna head west. I'm gonna try and get you guys a time lapse of the sun coming up, because like I said, it's 5 in the morning right now. It's early. I'm gonna plan on getting this load of bean meal and then head into work. So Pat needs it. We're supposed to get 3 to 5 inches of snow and a tenth of an inch of ice in the next 24 hours. So it's gonna be a beautiful day. Alrighty, I'm all fueled up. I'm gonna try to back out of this maze. We're gonna head to Cedar Rapids. So I'll see you guys there. I'm gonna turn on the time lapse as soon as it starts to get a little light out so you guys can see. Alright, I'll videotape you guys when I can. Well guys, I know you can't see me, but I made a wrong turn in Cedar Rapids, so yeah, I gotta figure out, I'm gotta go through town now. Awesome. This is gonna be very interesting. I know people go this way. I just don't ever go this way because I'm not familiar with it, but I'm early enough, even though I'm going through town, I'm early enough where there shouldn't be a terrible amount of traffic. We will see though. Wish there was more light out that you guys could see. Guys, I know you can't see me right now. I do apologize for that, but I have never been down this road before. I had to stop and put in my GPS, basically to tell me which way I'm going. I basically got 2 more turns I gotta make, but I'm just watching out for truck routes. This says I'm just using regular Google Maps, so I gotta watch out for no truck route places. So the route I'm on right now, it doesn't say anything about keeping trucks out, so we should be fine. But yeah, I'm not taking this way loaded, that's for sure. Just best not to take the chance. Empty, I should be fine either way, as long as I don't pull into a residential cul-de-sac. I'm on a relatively main road right now. But yeah, Boston, Cedar Rapids, that's fun. A lot of fun right now. You'll see everything on the time lapse, or attempt to, if it's bright enough out. Okay, I'm back on the street that I know. I think this one will take me right into the processing plant in Cedar Rapids. It's a soybean processing plant. Back when I went, so Cedar Rapids is real close to where I went to school at the University of Iowa. When I went to the University of Iowa, I actually worked for a trucking company for the last 1.5 years or so. So I spent a lot of time at 3 processing plants in and around the Cedar Rapids area, and this is the only soybean one. And I believe they're just squeezing the juices out of the beans, and then soybean meal is basically just dry soybean powder that we use for pig food, or that farmers around us use for pig food. So that's what I'm going to go get right now. I really wish we'd take soybeans out and bring bean meal back, basically pay freight, have half the freight both ways, but oh well. So yeah, I'm just about, probably about 5-8 minutes away. I hate Cedar Rapids. Hate it, hate it, hate it. Luckily guys, I am here. They come in this way, so I gotta remember where I'm going. I think I've figured it out. There it is. I see the processor going across Interstate 380 right now. And I need to get in the other lane because I don't want to go onto the interstate. Just want to go across it and get in the bean meal line. So it looks like there's a couple trucks in front of me, so I'll be able to explain a little bit what's going on. Oh yeah, a lot lot of soybean trucks.
I'm waiting on a number.
You're waiting on a number?
Yep.
Sounds good, thank you. Alrighty guys, so like I said, these are all to my left are all the inbound trucks with soybeans loaded up. What they gotta do is their scale and probe is right here. Or sorry, the probe is. I don't believe the scale is. What they'll do is they'll pull around on the underside there. That's the soybean line. They'll go in there, dump, and then pull out. Where for me, I'm getting bean meal. I'll be an outbound truck. I'm just waiting in line right here. This truck's ahead of me. And I'll go right where that truck is here soon. I just gotta call and figure out what I'm doing. So I'll call them and we'll figure out how to get me loaded and out of here. All right, yeah, I just called the number right there. And a nice guy named Brian answered it and gave me a lot of help, so I appreciate that. So if I remember right, that's the loadout lane or the inbound lane. That guy's gonna go dump right now. So what you gotta do, you gotta scale in and get your sample. Then you'll drive all the way around go across the interstate, drive around. That's your driveway before you dump your beans. It's kind of a little confusing here. And I mean, I've waited in line 5-6 hours here before. It's kind of miserable once it gets backed up. Because once these 2 lots are full, that's like a 3-hour wait. Then you gotta drive 2 miles south to like a roundabout park. It's very confusing and I hate coming here. There's a reason we don't sell our beans here. A, because it's a long drive, and B, because it gets a pain in the butt. But like I said, I wish sometimes that I would have brought beans here, jump in the line here, spend an extra 2 hours, but pay for half the freight. But what do you do? I still got the time lapse going, which would be kind of cool. Actually, let's cut into the time lapse you come in here. What do you guys think? Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that time lapse. So again, I'm in Cedar Rapids here, right next to the U.S. Cellular Center, which is right there, which is like the main arena in Cedar Rapids. There's a processing plant right there, which I believe it used to be Quaker Oats, but I'm not sure who owns it now. I believe my grandpa-in-law actually retired from there. He worked there for 30 years, I believe. Not sure exactly what they make, but they make something. Alright guys, so this truck just pulled in. I got 2 loading zones. I believe they just load bean meal out of here, but I could be wrong. I just got done using the computer. So now I'm going to go back in because I'm cold. Can't forget to open the tarp. It's like 10 degrees right now. Brr. Alrighty guys, so I just pulled on. It's kind of neat. They basically just have a scale and then they're dumping on me right there. You'll be able to see it here soon. But that way they can dump and load me at the same time, so that way they can know exactly how much they're putting on me. He's dumping right now. You guys can't see. You can kind of see the cone right there, right between that crease, but he's dumping on me. You can see the weight's going up. But it's kind of nice that he can know exactly how much he's putting on me, and then that stoplight right there tells me to stop. Green is forward, yellow is reverse. So I'll be out of here in no time. Heck, I'll be back at the farm before 9. That's awesome. That means I can maybe even get to work by 10. Not too bad. There, he just told me to move forward. A stoplight's pretty handy. It's real easy to load. There we go. Now I sit and wait. I'm at 56,000 right now. I told him to put 80,000 on because that's what I can legally carry right now. 74,000 right now. I'll have to back up one more time here shortly. And it'll top me off to get me to 80,000, so that way I'm legal and I can head back home. By the way, that's a commodity trailer right there. Man, that thing is tall. Wow, that thing's like a foot and a half taller than mine. Kind of like early morning trucking. I mean, heck, I could get into work and work an 8-hour day and still work 4 hours on the farm, 8 hours at work, and be great. 78, 79, 80,000. Perfect. Oh, actually 79,960. Beautiful. There's the soybean dump line. I gotta get up and level the trailer. So guys, this is what it looks like. This is your bean meal. So now I just gotta they have this nice platform here. Is there big company, they don't want you to get hurt. So I'm gonna level this load off, then tarp it up and head back. Here we are, leveled. Then you head back, that's your bean meal. This is why we have a commodity truck too, or a commodity hopper, so that way we can haul stuff like this. That's what we have. At least we always have at least one commodity trailer. When I say a commodity trailer, it's taller and the trap's a little lower, just so you can put in more volume. Because we always, when we get a little bean meal, probably every 2 weeks or so, so we always got to have one. But all right, it's light out. Let's head back. Time to head home. Definitely not going back a different way, that's for sure. I'm gonna take the interstates just because I'm loaded. I don't want to take that windy road again. And I think it'll be quicker as opposed to, I could either go north around Cedar Rapids and Marion, or I could go south on 380 to interstate or to Highway 30, which I think I'm gonna do that. Big city driving for you right here. I wouldn't say big city. I'm not driving through Chicago or anything, but Cedar Rapids is the second biggest metropolitan area in Iowa. So I mean, it's not small potatoes by any means. Yes, I got an air leak I gotta fix. See you guys back in Preston, or whenever I find something else interesting to record. That's kind of cool. What's kind of nice about Highway 30 is there's a main UP railroad track that goes east-west that always has cold trains, a whole bunch of other stuff. And it's had there's a side rail right there where it looks like rail grinding equipment, mowing equipment, and a whole bunch of excavators on tracks. So that was pretty cool to see. Wish I'd been able to pan the camera around, but I don't like holding the camera while driving. I don't know if that's illegal, but it's probably frowned upon. About 20 minutes out right now. Pretty easy drive. Really haven't had anyone in front of me, and that's what I like. I can set my cruise and go. I just heard the radio, the snowstorm's supposed to come in 3 to 6 inches, and 2/10 of ice possible. That's what they're thinking. But I'm hoping cattle like the ones right here to my left, you're right. That's not going to be easy on them, that's for sure. Alright, let's do a little more chunk of that time lapse. What do you think? Jake brake. Boom. That's right, Alex. Calling you out right now. Shift like that. Here comes Hartung, their floater. Looks like it's their new one. Oh, this is Devin. Guy who helps us out sometimes. He's not. Not sure who that was, but they're probably spreading fertilizer. It's not too bad, the ground's pretty much exposed. They could probably get fertilizer spread pretty easily now. It'd be a rough ride actually both sides of the field. This field is chiseled. This field will probably be beams next year, so we didn't chisel it. Alrighty, made it back. I'm gonna clean up, see where they want this parked. They're probably gonna unload it. I think Pat's leaving for a vacation this week. He picked a good week to leave because it's supposed to get really cold, so I'll probably be up here a little bit more, but I need to get going to work now because it's Friday and I want to get some hours in before the snowstorm hits. Alrighty guys, I'm gonna close out that video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did enjoy that video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Hartung Family Farms, and of course guys, as always, ta-ta for now. And yes, my job is working at John Deere.